Hello everybody, it's Patty here with Patty Stitches. Today is July the 17th, 2024, and this is episode 275. On today's show, I have whips and I have haul, so sit back, relax, grab your beverage of choice. Water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how has everybody been? I've been good. Last week, I became a grandma for the third time. Little baby boy was born. He was a little premature, not too bad. He's about 3 weeks early. He weighed 6 pounds, 5 ounces, so he was still a pretty nice size for a preemie. He did have to spend a couple of days in the NICU because his lungs weren't quite there, but he was off the oxygen within 24 hours, I believe, but he did have to have an IV for a bit. He went home on Saturday, I think. Yeah, I think he went home on Saturday. Mom and baby are doing well. From the last conversation or last text that I had from my son. They live in Texas, so Grandma and Grandpa have to go make a pilgrimage to Texas to meet our newest baby grandson. We're very excited. We have tickets to go in September. We're going to kind of wrap it in with our anniversary, and we wanted to give the family a little bit of a cool down. Her parents are there now, so we wanted to make sure that they got their special time with the baby before we came and interrupted that. So we figured 2 months out would probably be pretty good to make sure that everything is calmed down and everything's great. So we're really jazzed about that. This one's a little sad. My aunt contacted me today telling me that they buried my mom with my dad. I think probably either yesterday or today. I'm not really sure. She didn't say. But she told me that they're together again, and she sent me pictures of the site. So I'm really happy. I sent her down in April, and it's been so wet and rainy that this was probably the first opportunity that it dried up enough for them to do that. So I am sad, but also very grateful that is done. And I was able to make sure she was in good hands the whole time she was gone. Okay, hold on. So I'm grateful to my aunt for all that she's done for me with my parents. I appreciate her so very much. So, shall we get on with stitching? I think so. Alrighty. I didn't work a heck of a lot on a lot of projects. I only worked on 3 projects last week. Yeah, I was not stitching very much last week at all, and I'm not quite sure why. I guess it was just one of those weeks where it was time to take a little break. So I worked on, sorry guys, just a second. I worked on Stone Street Stitchworks Fireworks on the 4th. And if you recall, I'm only going to do the firework burst and then the words underneath. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I was stitching on. I am stitching this on 32 count Vintage Stormy Night Lugana by Picture This Plus. And I got the center done, so I'm really jazzed about that. I finished up the center, and I'm starting to work around the outside. I was thinking about color completing, which is probably what I'm going to do. So very excited on how this is turning out. So, yay! Okay. And then I worked on Let Freedom Ring by Leela Studios. I am stitching this on 36 count XJU Designs. The February colorway of the chocolate. I'll show you that. And I am working on the flower. So I did some more on the banding on the top, and then I went ahead and just worked down, or the border on the top, I should say, not banding, border. It looks like a braid kind of, or a swirl, or a twist or something. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it's part of it. But that's where we're at. This is so pretty. I love working on this thing. I think it's so much fun. Okay. Oh, I guess I should take that out of there. And then the last thing I worked on is Gamer Nouveau, art by Medusa Dollmaker and charted by Gecko Rouge. I'm stitching this on 25 count, easy count, 1/1 with the kit fabric and floss, which is just DMC. And I finished I have a 4th page finish. And down here, look at that little guy. That is Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'll show you that back in the picture in just a second. So I finished the page on Monday. Tuesday, I got contacted saying that my haul was coming in Tuesday night. So that's why I didn't record on Monday or Tuesday, because I wanted to finish up the page. Because I only had like 150 stitches to finish up the page. So I wanted to get the page done before I showed you guys. So here we're at. Okay, slip that back in there and I'll show you. Here is Sonic. I like how they portrayed Sonic. I think that's really cute to use a real hedgehog instead of the Sonic character. So, and then I've moved up here and I'll be working on this section here, I believe, because there's the heart, and that's part of the upper page there. So it's right here is where I'm working next. Okay, so that is everything that I worked on this week. I'll bring that back over here. Okay, last week I should say. Okay, purchases. I was looking through 1, 2, 3 stitch, which I really need to stop doing because I don't need anything. Obviously, you guys know that I don't need anything. But this pattern glowed. I mean, if you go to 1, 2, 3 stitch and look at Jane Hopkins 1875 by Hands Across the Sea Samplers, it glows off the screen. It is just gorgeous, and I love the flowers so much in here. The roses, they're beautiful roses, and I love it so very much. So I pulled the trigger. This is great. I love it. So I bought the pattern. You could actually go on Hands Across the Sea Samplers and get a PDF of this if you don't want it in hard copy. I did not realize that. But you can get a PDF of this. Okay. And if you never purchase from Hands Across the Sea, they send you this with the pattern. And this is, it says stitched by, your address, started, finished, linen used, threads used, stitch count, stitches used, and modifications. So you could put this on the back of your project when you're done, and all of that information will be there. And on the other side is the key. So I think that is so nice. I usually take a copy of the key and then put it on my stand that I use to hold my book, or the pattern, so that I always have the key right there. But now I won't have to do that because I've got it on this little card. Okay, I am going to be stitching this on 36 count Legacy Edinburgh linen by Picture This Plus. They don't give you an idea of what to stitch it on. They said to stitch it on whatever you want to, any color you want to. Because I looked here on the back. And yeah, she doesn't say what fabric she used. It says, we recommend that you use a count and fabric that you enjoy working on. I went ahead and grabbed the 36 count because I didn't want to have to buy extra silk thread. So here is the called for silk thread, and it is Soye Agir. Somebody probably tell me how to say that. It's right there. So I did get the extras that I need for the 36 count. There was only 2 that needed a second one. So, but if you use any lower counts than that, you'll need more. There's a few that need 3, or there's one that needs 3, and there's a couple that needs 2. But I just cannot wait to use this. So you use 1 thread of this silk. So hopefully it'll work out. They suggest a 40 count. And yeah, I can do 40 count. It's just not my preferred. I like 32 is my preferred, but I don't mind 36. So again, here is this. I have some hanging thread coming, thread bobbins coming. I guess they're not bobbins, they're thread holders coming from Amazon, and I'm hoping that they show up either today or tomorrow. It's because I'm going to get the floss all ready to go and hopefully start this on Friday or Saturday, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's my plans. I will hopefully be able to start that this week. I will continue working on this Medusa Dollmakers, the Gamer Nouveau. I don't know why brain not clicking today. Sorry about that. And I'll work on my 2 pieces of 4th of July. I have set aside the flag. I don't know where I put it. I put it somewhere. I put the flag somewhere. Oh, it's across the room. I'm just didn't find any enjoyment in that right now, so I'm not going to work on that at the moment. I may, in fact, just pull all the thread out of there. I think it's the fabric. I think I need to find a better fabric. So I will have to just wait and see, because I almost want to put that on the 32 count, to tell you the truth. It will be huge, but I just didn't enjoy that in 36 count. So I'll have to wait and see. So looking around, I really don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. Can't wait for my thread drops. I remembered my thread drops to come in so I can start Jane Hopkins. And yeah, go check it out. Go check out 123 Stitch for Jane Hopkins, because it does. It glows. It glows. Let me tell you. So I hope that you are all staying safe, healthy, and happy. Welcome to the world of newest grandbaby. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.